Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. It arrived as the bubble did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Purdy throwing here on 1st. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Purdy on the play action. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get it back on his 6th interception of the season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Get it! Panther 60! Panther 60!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Milroe from the gun. On the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
3rd and short, it's Milroe. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his
be Captain Obvious here, but the team who wins today, Kate, it might just be the team who finally takes care of the football.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
53.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 1-point game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Kittle makes the catch. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the 49ers the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. On the move, past the 40. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down throw by Purdy. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down, San Francisco.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Has some room to work. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. Gain 15 there, and that gives them first and goal.
First down. First and goal, San Francisco.
That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Pacheco has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Man in motion here. Purdy to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. 79.
Milroe looking to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20. We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Hold the set.
It's now third down.
Come on. Set. Nice.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
It's set.
Purdy looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Zone read, it's Pacheco. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and 1.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. Third down.
It's set.
Looking to throw on third and 1. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So it's going to be fourth and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Purdy going to go on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards on the catch. You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. We'll get about 6 on this one, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Lehman Fields coming right up. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Get set. On 18. Watch out.
Blitz coming for Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go.
This is Walker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
On the go. Third and just 2 to go.
Down. Drop. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Gravity line. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Sending the tight end in motion left. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st down San Francisco.
And send a receiver left. Give here to the motion man. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Motion the slot man right. To the air again. Purdy. Has it at the 7. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Purdy. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Getting out to his left. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Third and goal, Purdy. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8.
Seahawks 20. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Ready.
The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Hey, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. You know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Daniel Brown has it. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Motion man left is Brown. First down, Purdy to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now it's second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Play action now. Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Milroe from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10.
Let's go now.
49-yard line.
And off to Walker from the gun. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Deputy Lions! Deputy Lions!
From the gun, Milroe. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Back to throw it. Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, yeah, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Get set, get set.
First down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. They'll run Pacheco, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy a quick throw, complete. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push this to an 8-point game. George Kittle, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push the lead to 2 scores now. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
Ready, set.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, Cowboy 80. Lightning 8.
Milroe now to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
To the air, Milroe. This is Cox, that's Walker. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Into the second level past the 30. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Rod. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, it was surprising they even tried it a 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Nick Emenwari. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Hits his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
Ready.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now. Bronco 8, Cowboy 80.
Milroe looking to throw. To Walker on the check down. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Oh, they're going to have the fullback drawing power for it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
What that play shows you is that if you're not keyed in the fullback right away, he's going to make you pay.
Ready.
Walker on 1st down. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
I I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On third down, Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and
1. Ready up.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Desperation time here. Complete left side to Thomas. And that's short. Is enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Ready.
Here's Walker running right. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Milroe. On the move, headed right. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Go.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Outside. 18.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. From the gun is Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Outside.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up 3rd down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Outside. Watch out.
Back to throw. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Get set. Up.
Running is Pacheco. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Outside.
Right back to Pacheco. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
Get set.
He'll look to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
A 47-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
60. Hey, kick Cougar 19.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary boom. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Game might not be over just yet, though, Brock. You got a flag out there, and that could mean an on-time down. Let's see. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easy